Hello everybody, and welcome back to Empowerful You. It has been a really odd week this week. I don't know about you, but does it seem that we're just surrounded by miserable people? Does it seem like everybody got all this misery going on and they want us to be a part of their misery? You know, there's a term in the military called collateral damage. Collateral damage. And in today's talk, I even got notes, y'all. So you know, this is something rather important to me when I took time to sit back and write notes because of a situation that happened to me last week, and I'm still recovering from it. Not saying that it's uncommon and that it does not happen frequently, if not on a daily basis, to many of us. And I'm going to tell you up front, this is not going to be one of those sweet, woo 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 type of talks today. This is going to be grown folks talking. And we're going to talk about some serious things. Probably some people that you know. Maybe even you. But it just needs to be said. A lot of times, many things need to be said, but we don't want to either rock the boat or go against the grain, or, you know, we think things, but we don't want to say what's on our minds, fearful that it's going to offend someone. But isn't it mighty funny that people don't mind offending you? Let that sink in. They have no problem with saying what they feel and offending you, hurting your feelings, slander, chopping you down, backstabbing. They don't care. They don't care about the damage that they're going to cause. And that, my lovelies, my darlings, we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about collateral damage and the people that create it. Are you ready? The formal definition for collateral damage is any death, injury, or other damage inflicted that is an unintended result of military operations. I know you're saying, so Falame, we're not in the military. No, we're not in the military. But however, the people that are doing these things, we are collateral damage of their war within themselves. The fight that they have on a daily basis with their inner demons. And since they can't control their inner demons like the rest of us, we become collateral damage of their inner struggle. that war within themselves. We become collateral damage of their foolishness. Did you know that? You know, it has always been said that misery loves company. I don't think that's true. That hurt people hurt people. I don't think that's true either. You know why? Because it's like we're giving credence. We're giving permission. We are condoning this type of behavior. Misery loves company. You're not a part of their misery. So why should you accompany their misery? Why should you be a part of their misery? Why should you be a part of their hurt? You didn't cause it. And doesn't it seem funny that we're always called on the carpet for our bad behavior? We can look at somebody wrong, and we're called on the carpet about our bad behavior. I know I am. I'm called on the carpet all the time. I can look at somebody wrong, speak my opinion because I'm grown, say what I want to say because I'm grown, not against anybody, but just how I feel. And I get pulled on the carpet. But what happens to these other people who go around and snitching and spying and lying and exaggerating? They don't get pulled on the carpet. That just struck a nerve with you, didn't it? Because you know those people, don't you? And you, many of us, have been a part of their collateral damage. They don't care. They don't care who they hurt. They can care less. Who they hurt, whose lives they destroy, whether or not, it's your livelihood, your relationships, your marriages, they don't care. It's all about them. What they perceive. And majority of the time, what they perceive is very perverted. Most of the time, they'll take an innocent event, an innocent episode, and turn it into a grand drama. Then the next thing you know, rumors are flying and people looking at you strange, and they sitting back in the cut somewhere, throwing rocks, hiding their hands, got a knife in your back, twisting it while they grinning in your face. You know the ones. You know what I'm talking about. We all have these people in our lives. We all do. We all have these people. Some of them are friends, frenemies, family, especially co-workers. Oh my God, co-workers. Oh my God. Co-workers. Whew. They some of the worst ones. And you know why? Co-workers are people who you spend majority of your time around. You spend less time around your family than you do your co-workers. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So that means that majority of the time we're around these peace breakers, these chaos makers, these rut dwellers, non-ambitious individuals who spend majority of their time trying to tear us down. We're not even bothering them. We're not bothering anybody. Who are we bothering? Nobody. We're not doing anything but trying to go to work to make a living, to keep a roof over our heads, food in our mouths, a vehicle to drive, and go and shop every now and then. But they seem not to want us to have that. It's all right for them to have it, but it's not all right. They don't like happiness. They don't like unity. They don't like peace. They like chaos. They like drama. They like pitting people at each other, people fighting and cussing and carrying on. It's just a whole bunch of just chaos. Who in the world wants to live like that? You are a mighty sad individual if that's what your existence is, that you thrive off of chaos and mess and lies and insinuation, exaggeration. Don't you have something better to do? Like your job. Like get you something to do. Get a life. Get you some business. Get a man. Get a woman. Go to school. Take you a couple of classes. Get a degree. Get some letters behind your name. So you can stop trying to knock other people off their pedestal for things that they have earned. Get you something to do. Get you something to do that is viable. Get you something to do that will be a help and not a hindrance to everybody around you. You are poisonous. These people are poisonous to everyone around them. They are absolutely no good to anyone around them, not even their self. They're untrustworthy. They can't be trusted. These people can absolutely not be trusted. You remember in elementary school, I think everybody did this experiment. They would tell the kid at the door one word, and it would go all around the room. And it would end up with the kid in the first desk at the window. The kid at the door would stand up and say what the person told them. Then the kid at the window would stand up and say what everybody else has told them. It's a whole nother something else. It's a whole nother deal. Nothing like what it started off to be as one innocent word. An innocent word. One little innocent word. The next thing you know, it's something totally different. It has been perverted into something that doesn't even exist. Collateral damage. Collateral damage. Let's talk about some things about collateral damage. People that tend to like chaos, we know them as what we call haters. Haters, y'all. Haters thrive on collateral damage. They want to hide in the shadows and sit back and hate on you and envy you, and majority of the time they want to be you, to have what you have, hating on your God-given talent, hating on the talents that you gave yourself a migraine studying for, your blood, your sweat, your tears. They don't know what you went through to get where you are. And they ain't trying to go nowhere. And don't want to see you go nowhere either. You know, that's called that crabs in a barrel type situation, where people don't have nothing and don't want you to have nothing either, and mad because they think that you have more than they do. Education is free. You know that? Education is free. You can get a grant or a student loan, whatever. You can advance yourself to be anything you desire. You can do anything that you put your mind to do. All you have to do is do it. You are no different from anyone else. You have been offered the opportunity to advance yourself just like everybody else. But the hater is not going to do anything. And what are they going to do? They're going to sit back and hate. That's the bane of their existence, is to make everybody around them miserable so they can feel better about their miserable self. That's a sad existence, ain't it, people? Ain't it, y'all? That's a bad existence. That's sad right there. Let's see. Now, this is my definition. Just me. Just me now. This is my definition of a hater, and we're going to go through it thoroughly. Okay? Okay. A hater is the most deadly and dangerous individual known to the human race. Did you hear that? Deadly and dangerous. Okay. These people are blending among us like wolves in sheep's clothing, seeking another target to destroy. That's you and me. That's us. So that they can inflict their poison on others, to poison people against innocent people because they don't like them. Sometimes, majority of the time, people don't like people and don't know why they don't like them. People will see you on sight. I don't like her. She thinks I don't know why she got that job. Why she got that? The boss like her better than me. I've been here for so many years. I thought, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you crazy? Something wrong with you? You need to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? You really need to tighten up. You really need to get a grip on that. Okay? The characteristics to me of a hater is, number one, powerless. You have no power. You have no power. You're just existing. You have nothing. You're just here taking up space. You're not trying to do anything. You're not trying to help anybody. You have no power. And you thrive on trying to zap other people's power, trying to pull other people down, to drag them down, because you're powerless yourself, which again is a very bad existence. Insignificant. You're insignificant. You're a very small human being. A very small human being. A hater is a very small human being. They're insignificant. They're not in the spotlight. They're not management material. They're just a worker. Sure, you have haters that are in management, and you have haters that are bosses, but they are so insignificant within themselves. They see everyone as a threat because they're insignificant within themselves. Significance begins with you. You first have to know that you are significant. You are valuable. You have value. You have worth. That comes from within. And if you don't have that within yourself, then guess what? You're insignificant. You don't even have significance to yourself. So you just cheated yourself. You know? My next one is cowardly. A hater is a coward. They don't want to face you and say what they got to say. They don't want to say it to your face. They just want to say what they got to say and not allow you to give your side. They're a coward. Not to face you, but can go everywhere else and talk to everybody else about you. That's a coward. You got something to say to me? Come to me. Let it be between me and you. Why everybody got to share it? 'Cause you scared. What? You talking about me, so why not come to me and talk about me to me? Don't that make sense? That's easy, ain't it? Isn't that simple? The shortest route between A and B is a straight line. A B line, straight where? Right here to me. Anything you got to say about me, come to me. And for God's sake, you know what makes me sick? Is for somebody to go and tell somebody something about me, and that other person come and confront me about what somebody else said about me. That makes me sick. You know that? That makes me sick, y'all. That means you ain't got nothing to do. You need something to do. But I'm going to get to that in a few minutes, okay? We've already talked about you being miserable. We've already gone across the misery road about a hater just being a miserable individual. I can't even call you a human being, because a human being has a heart somewhere. Miserable people, a lot of times miserable people are very heartless. They're heartless. They have no empathy for anybody else. They can only dwell on their own misery, on their own hurt. And they choose and they choose. They don't do this unconsciously now. Come on. This is not done unconsciously. They choose to take out their hurt, their pain, and their disappointment on people around them. Us. Collateral damage. Us. We're not doing anything to them. They're striking out because they're in pain. They're striking out because they are miserable, and they're not doing nothing about it. They're not doing anything about it. They're not trying to heal it. They're not trying to find the root of it. It's like living with a toothache. You know, all you have to do is go to the dentist, either get the tooth filled or get it pulled out your head. Bam, solution solved. But no, they would rather live with that pain, with that misery, with that annoyance, with that aching at them. Will you just get it solved? Simply. So simple. But you know, most people, they never take the simple route. They always take the long way around. And when they take the long way around, again, 10 more problems have cropped up on the long way around instead of the straight line. You know that. And every time you see them, it's an issue. They got somebody's name in their mouth. You know the ones. You know who I'm talking about. Every time you see them, they got somebody's name in their mouth. You know, I enjoy hearing good news about people. I enjoy hearing other queens and other kings and their accomplishments. Getting married, getting a degree, finishing school, getting a new house, getting a new car, having a baby. Oh my God. I enjoy these things. Getting a new position at work, getting a promotion. I enjoy these things. It's like, let's celebrate. It gives us something to celebrate. For us to come together and celebrate this person and their accomplishments. But not the hater. And then it comes to my next point. Passive aggressive. You know the ones. They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. What they say? The backstabbers. Y'all know the song. Y'all know the song by the Isley Brothers. Stop playing with me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Passive aggressive. These are what we call frenemies. You know, they're not your friend, but they're your enemy. So we just call it frenemy. And these people, they sit around and they act like they're your friend. They gather all of your information and everything and use all of that against you, trying to tear you down, trying to destroy you. That's that inner circle type deal, y'all. You know, we need to be very careful who we call friend. We need to be really, really careful who we allow into our inner circle. We need to be really, really, really careful. Because the wrong person with your information can destroy your entire life. Collateral damage. That's that hater. Well, I thought they was my friend. I thought they loved me. I thought they liked me. I thought we were better than that. Yeah. And now you see them for who they are. Yeah. It hurts. You feel betrayed. You feel stupid. How did I let this happen? Such is life. Lesson learned. And we move on. What about insecurity? Majority of our haters are insecure. They're insecure within themselves. They're not secure with themselves. They're not secure within their job, their home, what they have. They're not secure. Because a person that is secure within themselves, they have no reason to strike out at other people. We're going back to work. An insecure employee has no reason to try to knock somebody else out of a position, to try to drag somebody down, to go to the uppers, to try to make you look bad. You know who do that? Insecure people. A hater. You're insecure. And in other ways, you might even be envious. Yeah, I'm skipping down. Envious, insecure. Because you're angry that that's not you. But did anybody ever think that's not for you? So many people in life don't know their place. And mad because you in the place you in. Y'all know that. People, you don't know your lane. You don't know where you belong. And they trying to figure it out. All you know is that you mad about where everybody else has been planted. Everybody else has been planted. They're growing and flourishing in their place. And you the one walking around pouring lye and sulfur and poison on everybody else's growth. Because your tree dead. Your little plant dead, withered up, dried up. Yeah. And you mad. Yes, the grass is greener on the other side because it's real. They worked at that. They nurtured it, watered it, fed it, and that grass came up green and healthy. Where you didn't take care of your stuff. That's why you have weeds, crabgrass, grass dead. Most of you don't have nothing but dirt because you haven't nurtured anything. Insecure. Envious. Let's talk about this one. Attention seeking. I need attention. I need attention. I need to be seen. I need to be heard because I'm insignificant. That's what the hater says. I need to be seen. I need to be heard. I need to be in the clique. I need to be in the group. So I'm going to do anything I can drag down anyone I can, murder, slander anyone I can to be a part of the group. I don't care whether it's a truth or a lie. As long as somebody's paying me some attention. All attention ain't good, Shug. You know that. All attention is not good. And sometimes you just need to pay attention to yourself. That's desperation. That's being desperate. That's being needy. That you are so desperate and needy for somebody to pay you some attention, for you to feel important and a part of something, that you actually go to the extent of destroying others around you for you to feel good about yourself. Collateral damage. Collateral damage. And then you sit back and wonder why so-and-so don't like you, why so-and-so don't talk to you no more, while so-and-so avoids you, why when you walk up everybody stop talking and just, or they just scatter. Let's see. Petty. Petty. Just being petty about things. You're just petty. You make nothing into something. You are a petty person. A hater is petty. That's a petty human being who will take nothing and just blow it up into something just for some attention, to be seen, to be heard. That's just petty, y'all. Are you that desperate? Are you that desperate thinking that that's going to keep your job? That's going to keep a man or a woman or what? Really? Really? Snitching. Oh my God. I could talk for hours on snitching. Oh my God. Snitching makes me crazy. What you got to snitch for? Is that job security? Is it? Is snitching job security for you? Because if snitching is job security for you, then you're not doing your job. You too busy spying, snitching, throwing rocks, hiding your hands. What the hell? What the hell wrong? Are you that bored? Obviously, you don't have enough to do. Because if you always running in the office to snitch on somebody, obviously you ain't doing nothing. You need more chores to do. While everybody else is going about their way, doing what they're supposed to be doing what they have been assigned to do, and doing what they are paid to do, you being paid to run in the office and tell on everybody? Really? How moral is that? How ethical is that? To be a peace breaker, a backstabber, a backbiter. What type of person are you? What type of person are you? What type of person does that? So I'm waiting. What type of person are you that you enjoy treating people the way you do? That's so sad. That's so sad. That's a sad commentary. And then we go on with hopeless and desperate, ambitionless. You have no ambition, no gumption to go out and do something with your life, let alone being a rut dweller. You're just in a rut. You're in a dry place. You're in a rut. And you like it. You like being in a rut. You don't like forward progressing. You don't like change. Change happens every day. Nothing remains the same. Nothing. Then, low self-esteem. Something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with everybody else around you. That's within you. Your self-esteem is low. It is on the ground. You feel bad about yourself. You feel bad about yourself, and then you turn around and try to blame it on others that you feel bad about yourself. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Collateral damage. Collateral damage. And you know, people, we don't have to be a part of other people's fights. We don't have to partake in other people's foolishness, in their insignificance. We don't have to be a party to these things. However, majority of the time, we are made part of these games and part of this foolishness unwillingly. We're just drug into it. I target you today. You are my target today. You will be my target for the next 3 months. How is it that I can tear you down? How is it that I can take you out of a certain position? What do I have to do? What do I have to say to knock you out of that position? I can't do your job. I can't do your job. But I don't want you to have it either. Because I don't feel you deserve it. A hater. Why you? Why you? Of all people, why you? Why do you deserve this? Why do you deserve that? Why do you have this? Why do you have that? That's how a lot of people feel, y'all. That's how a lot of people feel about a lot of us. Why you? They don't rejoice with us. They're too busy griping and skulking around and sneaking around and spying and snitching and telling and just whatever. That's sad, ain't it? But as collateral damage, I encourage you to keep going. I encourage you to keep being the best you can be. Haters are going to hate. Haters are going to be with us always. Just like the scripture says, and the poor will be with us always. Too bad the scripture didn't say the poor and haters will be with us always. Because it's true. It doesn't make a difference how well you do your job, how well you treat a person in a relationship, how well you try to treat a person as a friend, how well you try to embrace others. There's going to be a hater in your midst. Sometimes they'll hide for a minute, and eventually, they'll show their true colors. They'll show themselves, and you be like, oh, so that's who you are. That's what you about. Okay, well, you got me this time, but you won't do it again. And if you don't learn from those type of lessons, it's like history. If you don't learn from your history, you are what? Doomed to recreate it. You doomed to do it again. Collateral damage. And I understand that many of us have suffered being collateral damage. Many of us have developed emotional problems, trust issues, and many things have gone on to put us in a place where we're just uncomfortable, afraid to trust, afraid to even speak sometimes, because we never know how our words will be perceived, and many times retold. But I want you to remain encouraged. Remain encouraged. I know it's hard, and many times we want to defend ourselves, and sometimes we want to defend ourselves in the wrong way. Y'all know what I mean. But just know, just like I've seen happen time and time again, and I just saw it happen recently. When people dig ditches, especially they digging one for you, guess who's gonna fall in it? It ain't gonna be you. So always keep that vision in front of you. Keep that vision of your enemy digging ditches for you and falling in them. Setting traps for you, getting caught up in their own trap. While you keep doing what you're doing. Keep striving at being the greater you that you are. Because you're great. You're good. You are worthy. And you are valuable. Okay? All right, everybody. That's my rant for the day. Peace.